This tutorial illustrates the functionality that's available to someone configured as a resource manager. The user will enter their email address and their password and click on the Sign In button to access the system. The My Work screen will appear as a default screen, highlighting information that a user may find useful. For example, it will highlight information to do with their timesheets, with expense items that they've entered, with their expense claims, and also with expense claims that have been entered to the system that require their approval, and where they have approved expenses they can have visibility through until payment. At the bottom of the screen I can see the actions and the tasks which are scheduled for the current week. Up here I can see any actions that are outstanding that should have been completed prior to the current week. To view the resource schedules, I click on the Scheduling tab. A few things about this screen. The first thing is I get a series of filters across the top of the screen. The first thing I can do is I can build up different lists of resources. So I may wish to focus on contract staff, on permanent staff, on the development team, or maybe a couple of the development team that are working on a given project. I can add roles to a resource list, and I can also add resources. The Gantt chart is color coded, so currently it's color coded based on assignment status. This is where we have the concept of provisional and confirmed assignments. Provisional assignments are amber. I can also filter on the chargeable flag. I will distinguish between chargeable assignments and non-chargeable assignments. I can also use the project filter to filter out all assignments associated with a given project. You can drill into the scheduling information by clicking on this icon. I can now see which project and the individual tasks. It also includes non-project information. I can also view this information using the calendar view. It's important to note that this is the same information, except presented in a different format. Any tasks where a role has been assigned to the task and a resource has not been yet assigned to a task, that is deemed to be a resource request. To view those requests, I click on the Request tab. In this example, I can see all of the requests coming in for project managers. I now click on this icon to fulfill the request. I can click on the Search link. This will search for all resources that fulfill this criteria. Just a couple of things to note: it automatically picks up the from date, the to date, and the amount of effort required. You can have more advanced filters. You could filter on resources in a given location or on specific individuals. You can also specify the role. In this case, it's automatically picked up the project manager role from the search. I can filter in any combination of roles or multiple roles. I can also filter at an individual skill level. I can also look at the overall utilization of the team by clicking on the Utilization tab. I can drill in to the individual projects. As with everything in this system, we can either look at the information on a weekly basis, or you could look at it on a monthly basis. If a resource is overbooked, I can click on the Conflicts tab, and this will show us where a resource is overbooked in any given day. For more information with regard to inputting time or expenses, please refer to the user guide and to the other tutorials that accompany this solution.